What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. So we're gonna notice I am not playing this right now, but this is round number 5 of the 2014 World Championship. We're gonna commentate our own game. The reason why is when I recorded this game, it was actually really early in the morning, and I didn't want to wake up Chelsea, so we just just recorded it. So if you're wondering, this is Bert Walters. Don't quote me on the last name if I said it wrong. So a little history between me and Bert. We actually played in the 2014 World Championship. We actually played a Verizian Genesect mirror match. I'm not going to rub it in the face, but Bert, I did win. We know this. So here we go. We're starting off. But you notice this time around we play against each other. We're not, but neither one was playing Verizian Genesect. I was hoping he's playing VG, but obviously he wasn't. So we get a Finnegan, Fire to G, and he's playing Trevenant. So Trevenant has that cursed body ability, making it where, we can't play in trainer cards. So we're definitely in a worse situation. I went ahead, Course for one, and then Tropical Beach. We just gotta hope he doesn't get that turn to Trevenant. And if he does, we are in trouble because, we can't Rare Candy to Delphox or Rare Candy to Imbor. We don't play any middle stages as well. So that is a little bit of a problem. If we did play the middle Finnegan dude, I don't even know his name, we might be okay, but there we see Shomit as well. So it is a Trevenant Accelgor deck. Now, this did win the Seniors Division that year. I don't know. My mouse is not on the screen, is it? No. That's my PTC Geo mouse. Okay. Bert doesn't have anything. We just see him attach a Flowstone to the bench and just pass. Alright, so that's good. So we can Skyla for a Rare Candy, get out of Delphox, and start attaching and just manually get out this Delphox. Now, the issue is, what is it? If he gets that paralyzation off, we're in a little bit of trouble because, we're going to have to find a switch plus a Lysander, or Lysander plus switch to get out of the active. And we only play so many switching cards. So we see Mystical Fire, trying to get the most use out of it. We see a Tepig, which is very nice. We've already played our supporter cards, so we can't use in. Then we see a Beach, just for 2. So there's a Skyla and in. The hand is really not that good. The only good thing about it is we can attach a Fire and Blaze Ball next turn. So we see Shoma coming down. And there it is, the good old Force Curse ability, making where your opponent can play 9 cards. So you got double of them. Very, very nice. So there's a timeout. We're going to see his price cards. And this Accelgor is probably the big thing with the deck and cover, making it where you're paralyzed and poisoned, doing 50 damage. There we see an N, which is fine for us. Our hand was not the best. Okay. So we see a Rare Candy, but oh, no Imbor. Now, we could Jirachi for, well, we can anyway. We can Lysander bring something off the bench, is what I'm showing you right now. And then hopefully Mystical Fire to draw into a Fire Energy. Maybe take off the bench of Accelgor. So there we see a Tepig. So now we're like in this weird situation. Do we Juniper or do we get Lysander here, right? So we get the Tepig down. You can see I'm very like, oh, what do we do here? There's a Rayquaza coming down, which is another thing that's kind of bad to put down because it can easily be hit. And so we need to find one energy, letter, something. And we got it. All right, cool. So we got the Fire Energy paid off. We can Blaze Ball. For the knockout, it is weak as well, so we found a Lightning Energy. That would have been enough. Actually, I think it would have been enough either way. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we would have been fine there. And what I'm doing right there is showing you the tree cost of the Pokemon. Showing you, hey, they do have a Wonder Tree cost. So that's really nice if he does decide. But, ooh, there is Duskull. Duskull is very scary, especially since they're Quasi X on the bench. It makes it where, ooh, discards a Dusclops as well. The Dusknoir makes it where, he can manipulate the damage and take knockouts on the EX on the bench and make it where the active is paralyzed forever. But we see him with another Accelgor. No deck and cover this turn. Just a retreat into the Trevenant. He's already played his porter card, so he can't Lysander anybody up. And I bet he's trying to contemplate, does he do something? Or nope, he's just going to beach. Just going to straight up beach. Okay. So we get a Fire Energy on Rayquaza. You can see I'm kind of contemplating what to do with it. We'll just Blaze Ball. I think that's incorrect. I think I should have just Junipered and just went for it and said, okay, if we need a switch post Lysander next time, we're good to go. I think the reason why it didn't play this is because I was hoping, okay, if he goes for deck and cover, I can go Jirachi for a Skyla for switch. But even then, maybe that's not what I was thinking. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. I definitely should have just Junipered my hand away and just drew a new hand of 7. Like, there's no real reason to keep that hand. Because we need to find our Lysanders, our Douse Machines, and stuff like that. Because if we could pull that off, because we're already down 4 price cards, if we can keep those Lysanders up, we do have one more in the deck, one more Douse Machine. And if we can just get rid of these Accelgors, make it where he can't attack, we're in a good situation. Like, if we had Juniper this turn, and next turn we were able to get the Lysander switch off, we'd be in a far better position, because now he's just going to duck and cover, send up a Trevenant. So that's definitely a misplay on my part, because now there's really no way for me to get out of this lock unless I top deck a Lysander. So we'll see if I do that or not, right? So on our turn, we get a superior interretrieval. So I put out a Fennekin, and I just pass. Oh, man. So I think what I'm contemplating is there's a Mew. So Mew EX allows you to copy any kind of attack. So we're going to see him get the Accelgor out. Going to use that versatile to use Pokemon with the bench attack. Use that duck and cover. So he doesn't have to bring that Mew up anymore. Once again, if we had Junipered, we'd be able to Lysander, bring up the Shelmet, or Accelgor, buy us a turn at least. But we didn't do that. So there's a Musharna. That's going to help him set up, be able to use, look at the top 2 cards of your hand, put one in your hand, put the other top of your bottom of your deck, and there is the end. So once again, if I would have Junipered, I would have not had those cards in my deck. There we see a Skyla, Rayquaza, Fennekin, and Superior Interretrieval. There we see Sacred Ash. Gonna shuffle him back that Dusknoir for sure that he discarded off that Juniper earlier. Yeah, there's the Dusclops, sorry. Dusclops. He didn't discard a Dusknoir. So you can see he's playing a very setup based deck, but if we can just knock out that Accelgor somehow, at least buys us a turn, right? And that's what we really want to see. But I don't know why I didn't Juniper. Maybe it was just too early in the day and I just wasn't thinking or something. I did record this 3 o'clock in the morning to meet Bert's times. So we're gonna see a deck cover here. But man, yeah, we're definitely in a pickle right now because what do we do here? He's gonna send a Trevenant with that Force Curse, making it where we can't do anything. They receive Jirachi. Jirachi can get us this Lysander, but you see the Lysander is prized, so we actually don't even have to let the Lysander in the deck. Once again, another reason I should have just been second one earlier, just so we could find the Lysander. And so we're just going to Juniper our hand away. I could have maybe Skyla next turn to guarantee the Lysander, but we have that guy in the active. And there's really nothing I can do here. So we're just going to concede. I think I realized, okay, there's nothing I can do here. He's going to win the game. We have no weight. We have no outs for Lysander. Right, we can't Douse Machine for Lysander. We have so if I knew there was going to be heavy counts of this Trevenant deck, I would have played more Lysanders for sure. So I think regardless, we were definitely just in a pickle because we had the Lysander prize, right? What we're hoping for is I wanted just not to get set up, right? In this matchup, they got a very, very heavy setup-based deck, obviously. So we start Fennekin. Okay, so we start Fennekin. Press done. We actually have a pretty good hand, depending on how we want to play it. We could just well, the kicker is he can always get a Trevenant out, right? He can always get Trevenant out. That's a big deal here. So three Pokemon come down. Yeah, we'll draw for the Mulligan. There we see Reshiram. Reshiram could be a good attacker, maybe. So pass. On to their turn. Bird's gonna pass too. Okay. So, on our turn, we get the Skyla. Skyla will definitely find us the Tropical Beach. I imagine that's what we're going to see here. And we do have, just one Lysander. So, once again, I think if we would have played 3 counts of Lysander, we would have been a little better. So, Ultra Ball discard Juniper and the Reshiram press done. We're going to get ourselves a Tepig out, trying to get that turn 2 Inferno Fandango. Put that down. Ultra Ball, Superior, and Fire Energy. I think that's fine. You want to thin the deck out. Try to draw more cards. Maybe get another Fennekin out. I definitely don't think you grab Rayquaza here, Josh. I think you grab Fennekin for sure. I think you grab Fennekin because you want to get multiple of these Mystical Fire guys up and Mystical Beach here for new hand. Alright, so we didn't find a Delphox, which is what we really need, right? Right now we got the Rare Candy to Embor, but we really need a Rare Candy into Embor. So I guess the good thing is he doesn't play Psychic Energy, so he can't Ascension anyway. So they receive Skyla. So Skyla is phenomenal here. Skyla will find us a Ultra Ball, which then we can Rare Candy Then we can Letter, and then we can pretty much go crazy this turn. We'll keep the Switch in hand. Hopefully that's what we do. We'll discard probably the N and Megaphone. Yep. That's good. Today, I like looking back and see me like play like how I play right now. Okay, we get the Mystical Fire. Well, Rare Candy into Mystical Fire. That's what you always want to do. You want to get the Delphox out first. Let it for 2 fires or just 1. Ooh, okay. I like that. So that way we have more to Mystical Fire with. Tepig, Mystical Fire. We're trying to find ourselves a Rare Candy here, and we did not find one. That is unfortunate. So I don't think we bitched you the Fennekin, but I think I might do it so we can draw more cards. I think the correct play is to switch into Fennekin. Oh yeah, dude. See, that's busted, dude. That's a busted play right there, Josh. Because what this does, if he does duck and cover, he knocks out a Fennekin. So we're just like sending a sacrificial like Fennekin up, saying, okay, hey, if you knock out this Fennekin, who cares? Like, duck and cover does 50, right? So he needs like a Lysander plus a Accelgor to kind of put us in a bad situation. So that's good. That was a good play by me. I'm proud of myself. Pat myself on the back. I agree with that play 100%. All right, so 2 DCEs are prized. That is phenomenal for us. Like, whoa, you're like, okay, cool. If we can make it where he doesn't have DCEs, we're looking really, really good. But was he computer search? Oh, there's Dustor being discarded. Okay, and Beach. $250 thrown into the discard pile. But I imagine I don't know. If he doesn't have a supporter card, he gets a supporter card like a Colress. If he needs Trevenant, oh, there's a Mew coming down. That's a good card. And there is an Accelgor. And there's a Trevenant. Show me Colress. Show me the money. Nope, just going to pass. Or not pass, take cover. Alright, so we get a Fire to do on Delphox. Our hand is pretty bad. To say the least, right? That's a pretty terrible hand there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I could have put down the Tepig and then like beached for 1. Yeah, that's probably the only thing we could have really done differently. If we could have more Tepigs, it's just sacrifice, right? Like, because the next turn you throw up a Tepig, whatever, let it get knocked out. That's fine. So maybe we should have put down the Tepig. So, but at this turn though, if he does knock out a Fennekin, we have a Fire Energy to knock it out, to knock out the Trevenant in the active spot. So we see that. We see a Juniper. So no Lysander. So now Bird's kind of like on a weird situation. Does he take a knock on a Fennekin? Does he just wait? Because he could hit a Lysander to bring up that Delphox. That is a thing he could do. Right? So there's a Shelmet coming out. Okay. So does he be aggressive, take a knock on the Fennekin, risking me knocking on his Trevenant, or does he just wait to get a Lysander to bring up the Delphox? That'd be the interesting thing to see what he does. Now remember, he does have 2 DCs prized, so that's like a pretty big thing to be considering. Like, okay, do I Lysander this guy off the bench to the act, or do I just take a knockout to get one of my DCEs? And that's what it looks like we're going to see him happen to do. We're going to see a deck and cover here for 50 knockouts. Okay, so I think either play is fine. We're definitely going to see one of the 2 DCs. You see me pointing out like, okay, there's 2 really good cards here. I wonder which card he's going to take. And, of course, he took the DC. Okay, so, you see, he's very smart. He sends up, the Trevenant with the Flow Snow. We get an N, though. It's a very good top deck. Get to put it down to 5, hopefully disrupt him some, making it where he can't do anything next turn. Next turn, we do have, oh, no. See, I don't know if I like the benching of Rayquaza. I understand that we're Mystical Fire in here, but, I don't know. Seems kind of meh. So we take a knockout though. We get out of 5. There's a Fire Energy. My plan next turn is maybe like Jirachi, Lysander, Rare Candy, Ambor, Inferno Fandango, and then Mystical Fire to find a switch, hopefully. Yeah, it's probably the best play. But even then, like, he is so set up. It looks like kind of bad for us, right? So there is a Accelgor coming down. Let's see here. What else can he do? They see an Ultra Ball. Now, if we do go for oh, there's a Lysander being discarded. I think he has. It doesn't really have anything, and he's just about to get like a Phantom down Phantom down and just like beach. The question is, do we go after the Mew? Do we just leave the active and just take a knockout? I think you just leave the active and take a knockout. Oh, there's an in actually. So he is digging for the. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, there's a Lysander. Ooh, baby. There we go. We have a Lysander plus escape rope. So we got the switch already. So there's a level ball. Got to find himself another Accelgor. Or Dusclops. Yep, Dusclops works too. That's a good card. Because he can evolve into that. And then next turn hit the Dusknoir. Okay. So let's see what else he has here. Does he have the DC or not? That's the question, right? There's a Floatstone on the Phantom. And we just see a pass. Or a beach, sorry. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Fire Energy. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess that we could Skyla to, like, thin the deck down and then, like, Mystical Fire. But we're just going to Blaze Ball for right now. I think if we could have, like... I don't know. Should we have Skyla for the Rare Candy? So next turn, if we Lysander, we're able to Rare Candy to Emboar? That might have been an okay play. Either way, we see a DC on the Mew. We're going to see a Duck and Cover this turn for sure. We have the Lysander Escape Rope play. Man, yeah, maybe we should have we should have Skyla for Switch, and then next turn we could have like Lysander plus Switch to knock out like the Dusknoir. If that's what we decided to go for. So there's an Accelgor coming down. He's gonna make sure that we can't knock out either Accelgor, so he's not left stranded. We're gonna see another Phantom come down. Now, if he doesn't have a Trevenant down, we can actually just like Escape Rope and just take a knockout and not really worry about Lysander's turn, which would be really cool to do as well. So there's a Juniper, so he needs a... Oh, he discards another... he discards a DC, so now he's back down to 2 DCs left. Right? There's one in the field, one somewhere in the deck, so just 2 overall. Alright. That's a big thing for us, too. We see 2 Trevenants are in the discard pile as well. So see that... Does he have a Trevenant? Doesn't seem like it, so who's he gonna... I mean, there's not a guarantee that we get the deck and cover off, but... Or that we get out of the cover for his side, right? So he sees a Sacrificial Phantom coming up. Onto our turn, okay. So we can Skyla for Switch. I think... Oh, so we go Rare Candy, actually. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to Rare Candy Escape Rope. That's fine, too. Escape Rope. He sends up whoever he wants to. I think it's okay play. That's fine. That's fine. I guess... I guess he sends up one of the Accelgors, right? Or did he send a Phantom? Who's going to send a Phantom? Okay. He's prioritizing the Accelgors. So, Mystical Fire. Okay. A Lightning. We could attach the Lightning if we want to. Retreat. See me contemplating. I could just, like, Dragon Burst. He's like trying to think there. Like, do I Dragon Burst? Or not? That's such a big... I don't know. I don't know the correct play. Even right now, I don't know the correct play. I think... Man. Yeah, I think maybe we could have just Dragon Burst and then, like, Lysander plus Switch is fine. I don't know. So we got Megaphone. Okay. So let's see how many Floatstones are in the deck. So see 2 Floatstones in there. We see 1 there. So he's almost out of Floatstones. Yeah, he's almost out of Floatstones. So that is the big thing here. He might be out of Floatstones at this point. Alright, he's got 2 there, 1 there. If we can Lysander Megaphone, get somebody stranded the active, we might be okay. We actually might be okay. That might be our out here. So, Level Ball, because we know he's down multiple DCEs. He has 2 in the deck, 1 of the price cards. So if he gets that Dusknoir down too early, we might be able to Lysander Megaphone, and that would, like, deck him out. You see he has 14 cards left, and we have 18. So I wonder if that's what we decided to do. I really don't know, because it's been, like, a week or 2 since we record this. So, there's a Floatstone to the Phantom. Alright. And, yeah, you see me right there pointing out the Lysander Megaphone. I'm like, oh, boy, this is going to be good. If he gets down that Dusknoir, we're going to be able to do that play. You see me looking at the price card again. Like, okay, that's that card. Alright, there's a Dusknoir. So he's got the 3 retreat. Okay. Now, the thing is, though, and here's the kicker. If he Floatstones a Dusknoir, that's fine. But he can't set up anybody anymore. Like, he has to... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It seems kind of weird. So we'll see how this goes, right? So see the Trevenant coming up. On to our turn. Well, yeah, I guess we'll go Lysander Megaphone. Yeah, I think that's what we do here. And Mystical Fire. Alright. I think we just pass. I don't think we really, like, worry too much. He'll be able to Sinister Hand move around some damage, right? But... yes, he's got 3 left. So, he's got 1 of the prize cards, so he'll be able to take 1 out. But then after that, he won't be able to, like, retreat these Trevenants and stuff like that. So that's a big deal. Those Trevenants have a 3 retreat cost, I think. 2, 3, something like that. And he has a DC in the prize cards. He has, like, these awful prizes right now. So we're going to see his Sinister Hand. Now, one thing he could have done is just let the Deathloss get knocked out. But then he loses 140 damage. So that could be a bad one as well, right? So see the Sinister Hand, move the damage. First time we've seen Dusknoir come out this series, this series at least. So he's gonna take a knockout, grab a most likely Floatstone, right? He's got a Floatstone. Yeah, he's got the Floatstone. Okay. All right. So you can Floatstone the active. So there's a Floatstone through Dusknoir. Okay. There's a Mew. DCE. So, like, after he does his Duck and Cover, who does he send up? That's the question. That's the question on everybody's mind. Who does Bert send up? So, see his Cycle come down. Okay. Let's see what else we got. So, in. Alright, so he's going to put us at 3. Alrighty. So, let's get 3 cards here. There's a Dowsing Machine. I don't know if Dowsing Machine does anything for us right now, though. Let's see. It depends on who he decks the cover into, right? See Mew come up. We see a deck and cover. Okay. So he's taking a knockout. Okay, so this is looking pretty bad now because now he can find a DCE. But here comes an Accelgor. We get knocked out. Okay. Do we go with Embor, Rayquaza? Looks like we're going with Rayquaza. We get a Superior. Okay. So we get Superior for some cards, right? We can get some Fire Energies. Okay. So we have no way of really drawing. Alright. So the kicker is, do we Douse Machine for Lysander right here, or do we not? It looks like we're not going to. Looks like we're just going to go for that. Okay. So we got out of 2. So he has no damage on the field. Sends up a Accelgor. Okay. Once again, he can't promote a Trevenant because if he promotes a Trevenant, it gets stuck in the active spot. So that's a big thing here. Because he has the last Floatstone is on the Dusknoir. So there's Skyla. Okay, let's see what the Skyla gets him. What does the Skyla get him? He's got 3 DCEs, so he's got all of his DCEs left as well. Okay. We got double fire, so that will get us a knockout this turn for sure. And we just got one way to take a knockout. So there is an end. So he's going to end us to 2, and he's going to get 3. But every time he ends, that is a list card he draws as well. But he has 3 DCEs in the deck, I think. So there's a DC to the active. Okay. So deck and cover. Alright, just doing 50. So I think what I'm saying right now is I'm just going to Douse Machine, bring up the Trevenant, and get it stuck active. I think that's what we're doing here. I probably should discard the Lightning instead. Oh, so we go with Megaphone. Alright, that's a good play. So Megaphone the active. That's stuck in the active spot. Put a fire. And just Beach. Oh, actually, not going to Beach. Because what we can do next turn is just retreat, and then he's stuck with that 70 damage. He can't take enough price cards, and that guy has a 4 retreat cost. But that would leave him with just 1 DCE left. So there's a DC there. Okay. So see, it's going to move the damage onto the Tepig. How many DCs in this discard pile? Just one. Okay. So can he win the game with just one DC? Because he'll need a double attach to the active. And that's the kicker. He'll have to double DC to the active and just hope that one DC goes the distance. So we'll see here. We shall see. So there's a level ball. Gonna find him a Shelmet. Alright, a Accelgor, sorry. So gets in a Accelgor. What if he like switches here? That'd be so dirty. Alright, just a beach. Alright, the poison hitting us. That's fine. We can put a lightning on the bench. And just retreat. To get rid of that damage. Get rid of that little poison tick every turn. And then Inferno Fandango. Okay. And then we'll beach as well. Alright. So in our opponent's turn, he has more cards than us, whatever, blah blah blah. So let's see what we do here. How do we want to go about this game? So there's a Shelmet coming down. See a DC to the active. Let's see what else we got here. What else does Bird have for us? There's an Ultra Ball. It's going to thin the deck down. I wonder how many ends he has left, Josh. Can you check that for me? Let's see here. 3 ends are in the discard pile. That's good for us. He plays 4. Most likely. There's a Shelmet coming down. Okay. Alright. There is his last and final end. It goes down to 4 cards. Okay. So Skyla Delphox. Okay. So passing our turn. We probably should just pass if I was Josh here. We'll go to looks like we're going to Skyla. Okay, maybe not. Skyla. Alright, so we're looking at price card. We're looking to see what's on here. Grab a low ball. Probably not do it. Okay, we're just going to thin the deck down. Just grab some fire energies. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Switch and Escape are both down. So is the Douse Machine. Alright. Are we going to try to go for a knock on the active? Is that what we're about to do here? We're about to blow up this Dusknoir? Huh. It looks like we are. So we're saying, you know what? You can't have Dusknoir anymore. It leaves it with 2 DCs, though. That is the kicker. So there's the second Lysander. That is big, because now we can Lysander up that. Oh, yes. Okay. So now we can Lysander up that Trevenant. And how many retreat costs does that Trevenant have? 2? I think it's a 2 retreat cost. Or is it 3? Oh, it's 3. Yeah, so we can Lysander, bring up that guy, and we'll win the game, because he only has 2 DCs left. So, yeah, that'd be perfect. So, poison damage, that's fine. Alright, so we got rid of the Dusknoir, so he can't manipulate the math. We'll go Lysander, bring up the Trevenant, that second Lysander coming in clutch. And, yeah, we'll just press done. And what we're going to do here is probably just pass. Yeah, you can see now he's going to go first. We're going to wait till he can seize the game, make sure. But, yeah, there we go. So, what we've done there is just pass. And then we would have eventually won. So, game number 2, we barely win. Just barely. But barely is all we need sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, on to round number 3. Woo! It's been a pretty good game. Like I said, if I knew there was more Trevenant and Accelgor, I would have played the middle stages of the dudes. Like a 2-1 line, like a X1 to X line or something. With like a 3rd Lysander. But anything can happen. We can have an explosive start, get set up, and easily win this game. Bird is playing a very heavy setup deck, so we shall see. Unfortunately, man, all I wanted. I mean, if he hit a VG, he loses. That's all I want to see is a VG, and he doesn't want to see VG. So, man, okay, all right. So press done. All right, so let's start the party here. So Bert is going first. Maybe he'll put down his own beach for us. That would be really nice, Bert. Come on now. Double Shelmet coming down. Does he find a Phantom? Phantom. That is the question. Does he find a Phantom here? Okay. Does he find a Phantom? Nope. There's a Skyla. Skyla will get the beach, I imagine. Or if he has a little ball for Phantom, that could be something as well. With the beach in hand. That could be really good. So we'll see. Oh, let's go to the beach. Okay. So if he beaches here, that buys us a turn for sure because he won't be able to get the item lock for a second. Alright, so we get the Skyla. Now, Skyla can get us an Ultra Ball. We can discard, like, the Beach and probably disappear. That's what I would do looking at right now. Yeah, we want to save the end. We want to get that Finnegan online. Looks like we prize a second Delphox. So we'll go here. Beach. So, we have an interesting turn, and I don't know if we do this or not. We could Jirachi for Skyla for Rare Candy the Delphox, Douse Machine the 2 for a Rare Candy for Embor, and start swinging if we go about it that way. So Duskull coming out. I don't know if we do that or not. Like I said, when I played this, it was like 3. Okay, well, we got to end anyway. So, new thinking coming about right now. Let's see what happens. So, this hand is not the best. As of right now, it's just a Fire Energy to Finnegan. Probably have to Ultra Ball if he does. Okay, so yeah, he's going to go for Deck and Cover here for sure. I think, 2 Phantom Surprised. That's a big one for us. Yeah, I think you definitely Deck and Cover, take a knockout. We send a Finnegan or Tepig, whichever one we want to. And then we Ultra Ball for a new Finnegan. So a little Level Ball for a Phantom. So he's going to be extra careful here, too, because if we get an explosive start, we can knock out anybody he sends up here. But maybe he goes for double Phantom, then he's okay. Lysander Shellment? Man, that one card in hand, is it a supporter card? Or does he beach here? What does Bert do here? There's a Phantom, okay. If that one card in his hand is a Juniper, then he's definitely taking cover. Can he take... Oh, is there... I need to see the price card, Josh. Hit that price. Okay, so he's just going to beach here. Okay. So Douse Machine, that's not what we want to see. So Fire... I think we just straight in here. We could Ultra Ball, but that, like, negates the chances of us hitting. Okay, looks like we are going to Ultra Ball. You can see I'm very hesitant on doing it. Getting those two. Getting a Finnegan out, most likely. So grab a Finnegan. Put Finnegan, pray in... Get us new hands of 6. And our hand is trash. Okie dokie. So we can put down another Finnegan. I would don't put down the Rayquaza. I would put down a Finnegan instead. But looks like we're not going to. That is, I think it's a misplay. I think we should just put down Finnegan. And then if he knocks out the Tepig, we, Such a weird situation. That's all I can say. It's a weird situation right now. So float the Trev, Deck and Cover, knocking out the Tepig. There's another in. Oh man, gets rid of the Jirachi, Lysander, all that stuff in the hand. That is very, very useful. We get a Rare Candy and a Lysander. So we top deck an Ultra Ball, which, like I said earlier, the Ultra Ball that we played could be an Ultra Ball that we play now. Dusclops. Okay. So one thing we could do next turn is just put a Fire Energy on Finnegan. Because the Tepig's getting knocked out, because 15 poison is 60. That's how math works, Josh. So he's going to take a knockout here. Tree comes up. We send up Finnegan. Okay. What does he go for? A DCE? He went for a Accelgor. Okay. So, Finnegan going up onto our turn. We get a Tepig. Fire Energy to bench. Do we end? Yeah, you always end. You always try to make their hand less than what they have. That hand's not good. Alright, put down Finnegan. Beach. Oh, man. The hand is terrible now. The hand got worse. Oh no, this is the good thing about playing Trevenant is you just like can overwhelm your opponent with like, they have too many item cards in hand. We can't even beach at this point. Alright, there we see the summer coming up. Now, one thing we could start doing is putting energies on the bench for Rayquaza to EX, and so like if it eventually comes up, it can at least swing to take a knockout. But man, Bird is so far set up, like it is not even funny. So, okay, it looks like we're gonna set up another Fennekin instead. Yo, we can't even do anything right now. This is terrible. Bird's best plan right now is to go Lysander, bring up the Rayquaza, keep that stuck in the active, and he just wins that way. I think that's the best thing for him to do right now. If he can bring up, the Rayquaza, get it stuck in the active, deck and cover the Rayquaza over and over again, move the damage counters off the Dusknoir, he's looking good, but it looks like he doesn't have a Lysander. Maybe that's why that computer search. I think he failed that computer search. Maybe. Am I crazy? I don't know. We'll set up a sacrificial Tepig, right? I think that's what we do here. So, yeah, that Forest Curse is just, like, locked us. Like, we are in a bad situation. Alright, so we see Skyla. Okay. Skyla's gonna get us Lysander. Okay. And so next time we get Lysander Ultra Ball. But we'll see. Bert could just, like, easily see this and, like, alright, just kidding. We're inning. It just in me. So there's an Ultra Ball. Does he go for Mew? Or does he go for Shelmet here? So he probably only plays one Lysander and it's in the discard pile. Maybe that's the situation. I don't know. We'll see. Does he go for Mew? Or does he go for... Okay, Marshana. Marshana's going to help him set up some more. Okay. Do that trade-off ability. Or does he wait? And that's the question. Let's see what Bert does here. So there's a Mew. Okay, so he's got the Mew. What's his supporter card in hand? Does he have a supporter card? There's a DC and a Juniper. Okay, so no N. So we'll be able to get an attack off here. And if he decides to attack. Right? That's the key. If he doesn't attack, well... If he doesn't attack, I think we're actually in a worse situation. Because I had to find more resources. I think. So, yeah. I think now... we... Ultra Ball for Delphox. Right? Okay, so there we go. On our turn. We sit a Fennekin. And we go Lysander the Accelgor. Yep, Lysander the Accelgor. We Ultra Ball, or we Megaphone, get rid of the tools first. So no Floatstone. Ultra Ball, the Skyla and Superior. Oh no, we go Superior and Rayquaza. We're keeping the Superior. Okay. Rare Candy into Delphox. With Dousing. Ooh, we're Dousing ready for the Lysander. Yeah, so we're getting ready for next turn. And here we go. Mystical Fire. We gotta find a Fire Energy or Lightning. And we whiff. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. You see me right now, I'm just like, really? 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 Oh, man. Hindsight. Oh, man. It's so bad. One thing we could have maybe done is, like, maybe Superior. I don't know, man. It's so bad. Like, talking about bad luck, right? I think maybe what we could do here is, I don't think I'd do this, but maybe we could retreat to the other Fennekin. Or retreat to Tepig and then Lysander next turn. I don't think I'd do this, unfortunately. Yeah, I definitely should have just, like, retreated into... You can see me, I'm just, like, so upset right now, because, like, we beached and hit Letter and 2 fires, and we know there's lightnings in the deck. At this point, I'm not even thinking. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We're so tired. Definitely the play was to retreat into Tepig. Next turn, Lysander, bring up the Accelgor back up, if he doesn't have that. Or the Shelmet. And then we're good to go, but I didn't do that. I was just so flustered. So yeah, yeah. Floats on the Trevenant. Shelmet comes down. Yeah, definitely the play now would have been like to have sacrificial Tepig and let the Tepig get knocked out, and the next turn we like Lysander to bring up Shelmet, let her fire energy, but he has the end either way, so that like thought process it doesn't even matter anymore because it's gone, and at this point, look, there's fires and lightnings, and I know at like 3 o'clock in the morning I was just like raging. I was like, oh my goodness, I think at this point. That's a sad day to miss the energy. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. So we had a Lysander, but do you play the Lysander? I don't know, man. There's 2 floats. You could like Lysander bring up the Dusknoir and just hope he doesn't have the float stone and buy you a turn. That could be a thing. Looks like I'm charging up this Embor. Yeah, I think maybe we just got like Lysander bring up Dusknoir and just like fingers crossed. Ooh, actually, okay, I don't like this play, but I know what I'm thinking. Okay, so this worked out, right? So we can switch into this. We can retreat into the Delphox, and we actually can just like take out his only attacker. So it buys us a couple turns. That's good, right? So there's a Delphox. Okay, we got Rare Candy next turn. So I wonder what he'll do with his 60 damage. If he doesn't move it this turn, we could Rare Candy to save one of our Delphoxes, or save one of our Fennekin's, which should be really nice. So there's an in. He gets 3, we get 5. So he's got to start finding his Shelmets again. That's the kicker here. Rare Candy Delphox. Okay, we got a Lysander as well. Full Warren. Alright, so we're back in business. Looks like he's going to get 1 card. What's that 1 card? Okay, retreat to Trevenant. That is what we want to see here. I think at this point we just like Blaze Ball, knock out the active. I don't even think we even worry about it, like playing the Lysander or anything like that, right? We hold the Lysander for sure. I think we just Blaze Ball here for knockout, Josh. We could have Jirachi for in. That might have been really good, actually. There's the Embor coming down. Okay. Yo, if we would have Jirachi for N, put it down to 3. The problem is he could beach every turn, right? So there's a Love Ball. So that will find him a Shelmet for sure. Hopefully next turn I go Jirachi in him to 3. I think I should have did that last turn, maybe. I don't know. I think this turn we Lysander to bring up the Shelmet. There's a DC to Shelmet. Sinister Hand. Looks like he's trying to get another Phantom out, is what he's doing here. Yeah, he's trying to go for another Phantom here. I think the play, though, no matter what, is to Lysander the Shelmet. I do not think we knock out the Trevenant as of right now. I think we go Lysander Shelmet, take a knockout so he can't hurt us the following turn. So he goes out of 2 price cards. Get into Phantom. Floatstone. How many Floatstones is that? That is 3 Floatstones. Okay. No DCs haven't played, just the one of the Shelmet. There's a Colress. So he did all of that, and he still hasn't played a Sport card yet. Okay. So now he's got double Shelmet. So now we're like in a situation. Do we Lysander? Do we just knock out the active? Like this is where like things become like really, really interesting at this point. I don't know if we go after the Shelmet. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what the correct play is to now. Let's see what I decide to do. That's real interesting. I think we just Blaze Ball here. Yeah, it looks like we just went for Blaze Ball. Go down to 3. There's a Superior. Okay. Maybe the correct play is Lysander to bring up the Shelmet to get rid of a DC and a Shelmet, but I think the thought process that I was having is like, if we can Lysander up his other Shelmet, and he doesn't get it, like he doesn't attack with Mew this turn. Like, if he goes Mew, DCE, we're in trouble. Like, Mew, DCE, Accelgor, we're in trouble. So there's the Accelgor. Okay. Well, let's see what else he's got here. So there's the Mew. And I think that's the big kicker here. He's got the Mew. He's got the DCE. So now he can, like, retreat into the Accelgor. And he's got the other Accelgor. So we had a turn, but now we don't have a turn. Okay, so I see a forewarn. Gonna get some more cards. Okay. Let's see what else he's got here. So retreat to Mew, deck and cover, doing the 60. So early option looks like to bring up Lyson and Dusknoir, take a knock on it. Yeah, I think that's what we do here. We get an escape rope. So the escape rope is like unfortunate because we can Lyson to bring up somebody, but then he can escape rope, right? So we'll bring that up. We can rare candy to Embor. We can do a bunch of stuff, right? We can love ball for nothing. We can letter. We get superior as well right now to like just to thin the deck out some or to thin the hand out more. So what do we do here? Looks like we're gonna discard a Delphox and Chorus. Jirachi, you can see I'm like kind of contemplating what to do here. Alright, get a fire. Let's see what else. We got the lightning to the active. And I got the escape, but the question is when we escape her, he gets to choose who he wants to bring up. So it looks like I'm just going to pass. Saying, okay, if he doesn't have the Floatstone, we could knock out the Dusknoir and be A-okay. And I think that's an okay play. But he's got the Floatstone, and that's trouble for us. And so that's going to be pretty much game. We're not going to be able to handle this now. We have no more Lysanders. We have nothing else like that. He's pretty much going to have 2 cards as well. And I think we're going to... Yeah. I think we're pretty much like conceding at this point. Yeah. Tell him good games. And I hope I concede. Because I know how to work. Yeah. So what he's doing right now is moving the bench off the active. Next turn he deck and covers, and he pretty much has the game. So there we go, guys. There's round number... I don't even know what round this was. This is round number 5 of the 2014 World Championship. Barely losing. If we would have hit that energy, I think we would have won that game. Right? We knock out his only guy. We're looking really good, and we whiff it. What can you do? That's Pokemon. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. That also knocks us out of cut. You had to win. You had to lose. You only lose 1 game. You can win a tie and make cut, but you can't lose 2. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for round number 6, the last and final round. And we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Bye.